Sri Lanka. Supervisor of the match, Pixon Maria Karina from Philippines. Dr. Shilling Kai from Germany. Demak azizlar, bugungi janglar 5 ta raund va har bir raund 3 daqiqadan davom etadi. Agar siz tayyor bo'lsangiz, biz birinchi jangni boshlaymiz. Tayyormisiz? Yaxshilab azizlar, yaxshilab. And now, first battle of the evening. Weight category Bantam, 49 kilogram. Please welcome to blue corner, bronze medalist of Rio Olympic Games, world champion, Joahnys Argilagos from CUB Dusmatov.
Well, a very warm welcome to Samarkand in Uzbekistan. It's quarter-final time for the Uzbek Tigers and the CUB Dusmatov in what some are calling the final before the final. Two of the world's top amateur nations hold centre stage in the amphitheatre Mahisa over the first 2 legs, booking a crucial weekend in week 7. Johannes Argilagos, a young man whose reputation at the age of just 20 already beginning to precede him. 2015 World Championship gold to add to his junior title 2 years ago. Pan American Games silver and Olympic bronze in Rio have seen him rocket into the public eye during the last Olympic cycle. Beat Galal Yafai in a close encounter in last year's WSB finals in the Uzbek capital of Tashkent, around 200 miles northeast of our current location. In fact, his only loss in the last 18 months has been at the hands of Colombian Hubergen Martinez.
Joahnys Argilagos.
He was the light flyweight silver medalist from Rio.
Opponent, Olympic and Asian champion, the best boxer of the 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the red corner, Hasanboy.
Now what a way to kick off the evening. The reigning Olympic champion, the Val Barker winner from Rio 2, Hasanboy Dusmatov. What an asset he was for the Ukraine before the Uzbek Tigers formed their franchise, winning all 7 of his matches for the Ottomans. Victorious last weekend in the Asian Championships too, boxed 4 times in a week. Didn't drop a single round, unbeaten in the WSB so far this season too. Will there be some tired legs after a brutal week in the Asian Championships? That's perhaps the only question mark next to the superb credentials of this young man.
Uzbek Tigers.
Referee of the ball, Chinar Yasar.
Was the winner of the course of the 2 fixtures. Best of 10 will face the winner of the quarter-final between the Columbia Heroicos and Italia Thunder. That one gets underway in Roma in an hour or two's time.
Keep the head up. Keep the punches up. Don't hold. Okay? Shake hands. Good luck.
And the Dusmatov, remember, looking for their 4th consecutive final in as many years. And what a venue this is, the amphitheatre Mahisa in Samarkand on the Silk Road, the ancient trade route linking China to the Mediterranean.
First round, the round.
A couple of 100 miles south of the last WSB final, which saw the Cubans victorious. So Hasanboy Dusmatov, if he didn't need any introduction, operating out of Southport with the red gloves, made a quick start. It's the bronze medalist from Rio, Joahnys Argilagos, in the white shorts. Nice long left hook, landed early from Dusmatov. Blistering hand speed, super fast feet, the Uzbek. There's no hesitation getting on the inside and trading. And Argilagos sharp too. Just keeping that guard nice and high and tight. Wins for Dusmatov. And the Asian champs, all by unanimous decision over Rana Singh of Sri Lanka, Erhan Zomar of Kazakhstan, the Indian Amit Pangal and Ganerdin of Mongolia in last Sunday's final. So only 6 days recovery from a brutal week of competition and some travel in there as well. If anyone can deal with that sort of pressure and schedule, it's the reigning Olympic champion. And Argilagos, a man that's forming a reputation at the age of just 20 himself. Lost out to Ibrahim Martinez, the light flyweight silver medalist from Rio, who was only beaten by the man in front of Argilagos this evening. So really, we're looking at 2 of the world's top 3 at light flyweight in the ring this evening. Cracking weight to kick off the quarterfinals. Sharp hands there from Argilagos. Nice counter right over the top again from the Cuban. Just momentarily puts on those dancing feet as Dusmatov cutting off the ring. Dusmatov often throws that lead backhand from Southport. Well disguised as well. Sets up his combinations off the back of it. That right hook just caught Argilagos out the pocket. The feet may have come together though, as the seconds tick down for round number 1. Entertaining opener in front of a terrific crowd in Samarkand, Uzbekistan. Beautiful outdoor venue, providing the perfect setting for this double-header bookending an important week in season 7. Another quarter-final taking place in an hour or two's time in Roma. Between Italia Thunder and the Colombia Heroicos. And the winner of those will meet the winner of these 2 teams, as we just have a look at the replay from round number 1. Dusmatov certainly the aggressor in the opening 3 minutes. That's reflected in the judges' scorecards. 10-9 across the board for the Uzbek. The Uzbek Tigers, of course, made a relatively late entrance to the WSB in season 6. Several of their boxers had already gathered momentum in the competition, though, with experience as draft picks for other teams, including Dusmatov. That's the season for the Ukraine Ottomans, just caught on the way in. 1-7 for the Ukraine. And there's that blistering hand speed. Argilagos shakes the head. He believes most of those came off the gloves as he tries to get back on the jab. It's better work from the Cuban. Again, those stiff hands from Dusmatov getting through. Lead left hook in response from Argilagos. Cubans haven't had it all their own way this season. Been some pretty resolute performances from the likes of the Caciques de Venezuela and the Colombia Heroicos. And Domadores did top the group, but only by a point in the end. Uzbek Tigers, meanwhile, finished down in third, level on points with the Patriot boxing team. Nice jab gets through from Argilagos there. I think he just missed with the right hand. And as a result, the Uzbek Tigers not finishing quite where they would have wanted to be, and they find themselves in, well, just about the toughest draw they could have at this stage of the competition. There's still a bit of chess match boxing going on thus far. Argilagos trying to keep things behind the long lead left. Dusmatov working his way in with those aggressive, fast combinations. That gap Argilagos presents is pretty central, that high, tight guard. It's not your classic dancing Cuban, but he can get on and move when he needs to. Galaya Fai in a very close encounter in last year's WSB finals in Tashkent. Nice sharp work from the Cuban as the seconds tick down for the end of round number 2. Argilagos believes he finished the round the stronger of the two, goes back to his corner with the raise of a fist. And we are 2 rounds into an entertaining tussle between these two top young flyweights. Work on those legs, just perhaps an indication of the fatigue that may set in due to last week's busy schedule. He's done amazingly well just to get here with 6 days break. Having boxed 4 bouts in 6 days leading up to last Sunday's final in the Asian Championships. So 2 of the judges favouring Dusmatov there, but that strong finish to the round for Argilagos has just turned the head of Judge C. And back to work for the Uzbek champion in round number 3. Nice counter-punch work there from Dusmatov, and again cutting the ring off, making that space small for Argilagos, who's trying to keep this one long behind the jab. And there are those feet just setting up those unorthodox angles. Steps off to the right-hand side, puts the left hand down the middle. You know, Argilagos isn't afraid to stand and trade, but he'd be advised to do what he's doing now. Just try and pick 1 or 2 shots and then keep his feet out of range. He is the taller, longer of the 2 men. Dusmatov just cuts the ring off so well, and when Argilagos is in that position there, either in the corner or with his back to the ropes, that's when he's vulnerable. Good counter-punch work again for the Cuban, just setting himself. As soon as he's thrown, he's out of range. And that's when it's his fight. Terrific support here for Dusmatov. Becoming somewhat of a national hero in recent times. Ooh, nice left hand there for Argilagos, but just slipped on his way back towards the ropes. Just seemed to have relaxed into his rhythm a little in the last couple of minutes, Argilagos. Posture and body language has just relaxed a little and momentarily switched to southpaw there. 30 seconds on the clock in round number 3. This one just becoming a little bit more competitive. Dusmatov made a good start. This certainly represents a step up from the level of competition he boxed at last week. And as we mentioned, Argilagos potentially the fresher of the two men. Nice counter left hook. Oh, but Dusmatov replies with left of his own. Really strong finish. Nice bit of sportsmanship at the end of the round too. And the crowd appreciated that. Well, it's been his prerogative, isn't it, to try and keep Hasanboy Dusmatov on the back foot, keep him long. Dusmatov prerogative has been quite the opposite. Try and hunt his man down, get on the inside and unleash those combinations from short to mid-range, and it's made for an interesting clash of styles so far. We've seen these two meet before. We knew roughly what we were in for. Just see there the short hook over the top on the inside. That's where Dusmatov does so much of his best work.
Seconds out.
Again, Dusmatov catching the eye of all three judges. They're favouring the aggression, so it's going to have to be something really special in these last couple of rounds from Argilagos to level things up. He was victorious in the semi-finals over a tricky southpaw Uzbek Nurjan Mirzahmedov. Last year, Argilagos performed well there too, but this is an altogether different proposition for the Cuban star. He's looked fairly relaxed. Really, that's the kind of posture that he needs to adopt to try and beat this man. It's just pot shot singles. Such is the hand speed and variety of Dusmatov that when you do get caught on an inside exchange, he moves so well and so quickly. Those punches in bunches will catch you out. Got the height and reach advantage of Argilagos. He was caught there by a nice shot, bang on the chin. You've got to try and use that height and range as best as you can, and getting on an inside exchange with the man in front of him is unfortunately not the way to do it, and he's finding that out the hard way. All the time he's at range, it's looking competitive. It's when Hasanboy Dusmatov gets on the inside and he has Argilagos, and he has his number. His counter right hand though came off the gloves on the top of the head of Dusmatov. No less than 3 Olympic gold medalists from Rio in this Uzbek Tigers squad of 30 or so. And whether it's this year or next, certainly wouldn't bet against them taking a WSB title at some point in the near future. Regardless of what happens over the next week or so, they will certainly have learnt the value of performing well in the group stages. They won't want to meet the Cubans again in the quarter-finals. Whoa, sharp bodywork from Argilagos there, and Dusmatov felt those. Just see the arms brought down by the side, just a loose indication that he felt that. He comes straight back in true fashion, starts unloading, just lightly teeing to the body, trying to get Argilagos to drop the hand. He doesn't oblige, and now we're back into the centre of the ring exchange. This one just heating up nicely through round 4. Well, Cuba Domadores open their season 7 account where they left off in winning fashion, with victory across the board against the Caciques de Venezuela. They had some tough opposition in Group A this year. Caciques were rough and ready opposition. As we watched Dusmatov there, came back. This was just after that good bodywork landed from Argilagos. Dusmatov imposing himself well.
Seconds out.
And yet again, just Judge C seeing this one level. A and B in favour of the home boxer. So into the final round then. And certainly through the first four, if he is fatigued, Hasanboy Dusmatov hasn't shown many signs of it at all. Oh, that's right hand over the top there from Argilagos though. Dusmatov needs to be careful, he's ahead on the scorecards, beautiful footwork. Certainly his output is the higher of the two men, Dusmatov, but it's economical too. Not a great deal in the way of wasted punches. He does pick his moments. A variety of angles and shots. Argilagos with perhaps the straighter, longer work. Argilagos with the jab and then gets on his bike and moves back to the centre of the ring, trying to maintain that gap with those straight singles and that wide base stance. He's doing well, having a strong minute or so, but he's just caught on the counter. It seems like the power punches and slightly more damaging work, arguably, is coming from Dusmatov. When he lands, you see the head jerk back slightly. Certainly influencing the crowd in Samarkand. Beautiful venue, the Amphitheatre Mohia. Not often you see an outdoor venue just as the sun's going down. And something really special about the nighttime atmosphere of sort of outdoor coliseum, as it were. Nice lead, right hook there from Dusmatov to start the combination. Just seconds to go in this final round. The two men know it, both landed stiff shots, and Dusmatov finishes the stronger of the two. Argilagos raises his hand. What a start to this quarter-final in Uzbekistan, and don't the crowd know it? A real treat to see such top-level action at this stage of the WSB competition. Terrific advocate for the quality that we've seen here throughout the year. No wonder they described it as the final before the final. So much quality so early on. Well, a deep breath and a sigh of relief from Dusmatov. Whatever the result, he comes to the end of an extremely busy fortnight of work. I'm sure he'll be allowed a little bit of rest as well over the next fortnight or so.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have judge score. Judge 1, 50-45. Judge 2, 50-45. And Judge 3, 48-47. And The winner was, by unanimous decision, red, Hasanboy Dusmatov!
Dögözler ushbu jang g'olibi Hasanboy Dusmatov.
Well, he is the man of the moment, Hasanboy Dusmatov, and he gets his team off to a terrific start here in the WSB Season 7 quarterfinals. Victory over the Olympic bronze medalist Johannes Argilagos. First blood to the Uzbek Tigers. Terrific work, high output as well of punches from the reigning Olympic champ. Argilagos didn't box badly, did he? He was just outgunned and out-hustled in there.